Welcome back to our channel, the channel for the latest news and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. William in tears over King Charles's huge strategy for Catherine amid their cancer treatment. Because the British monarchy is running out of vital characters, King Charles's cancer diagnosis signifies the beginning of a frightening new period. Buckingham Palace announced the confirmation of the 75-year-old British monarch's cancer diagnosis during his treatment for prostate cancer. The situation exemplifies how small the royal circle has become, which, according to the royal specialist who spoke in a magazine, makes it vulnerable to disintegration. There were several reports that Charles intended to establish a slimmed-down monarchy prior to his ascension to the throne. This was done with the intention of reducing the number of royals who were supported by British taxpayers. The intense strain of the monarchy's refusal to accept itself demonstrates that Princess Catherine is the only person who has the potential to rescue the monarchy, based on a report written by a historian and an expert member of the royal family. A glimpse at the conversation that took place between King Charles and Princess Catherine in Anmer Hall while she was on vacation with her family. Regarding the Prince and Princess of Wales, King Charles has devised a very serious plan for them to follow in the very near future, when they will be crowned King and Queen. Rather than being concerned about his physical well-being, King Charles is reportedly concerned about the long-term stability of the monarchy, which he perceives to be unstable at this early stage in the year. This information comes from a very reliable source. This might explain why King Charles broke precedent by allowing William, Catherine and their children to miss the Easter Day service. He also made an appearance at the event to shield the public's gaze from the royal family. King Charles saw the recuperation of Princess Catherine as the most essential priority. A source with knowledge of the situation reports that Princess Catherine is making a more rapid and successful recovery. King Charles also provides an indication in this discussion about the schooling of their children. Prince George's school in September is now in the midst of the discussion. In addition to this, he inquired about the strain that the new period of the monarchy would bring on Prince William and Princess Catherine. The Waleses need to think about how to maintain a healthy balance between their everyday lives and their roles as the highest-ranking royals. According to the study, Prince and Princess of Wales have yet to fully prepare for their future. It's causing Prince William to experience a great deal of worry. Regardless, we're rooting for Catherine and her future as Queen Consort because we are certain that she has the ability to do whatever she sets out to do. Additionally, there are very likely going to be drawbacks to ruling over the United Kingdom with William, just as there'll be certainly drawbacks of whatever else their one does in their life. However, there'll continue to be numerous benefits that come with being the Queen Consort, privileges that Catherine cannot yet utilize. She has a lot of exciting endeavors to look forward to in the years to come, and once that historic day arrives, her life will be altered for the better in numerous capacities. These changes will be positive. Should Princess Catherine ever become queen, she will experience a profound metamorphosis. Changes to the title that she will take on as the role of Queen Consort. When William comes to the throne, Kate will finally be able to enjoy the honor associated with being the Queen Consort. This will definitely be a case when William becomes king. In accordance with the customs of the royal family, it's traditional for women to assume the titles of their husbands. If Catherine were to become king, she would eventually be elevated to the position of queen, despite the fact that the opposite would not be true of Prince Philip, who was never elevated to the position of king. Instead, people often refer to him as the Duke of Edinburgh. Then a change of address, despite the fact that Catherine and William resided in multiple places shortly after they tied the knot in 2011. Their current abode is Adelaide Cottage in Windsor. However, they frequently spend a lot of their time on their own private estate, Anmer Hall, which is located in Norfolk. The only difference is that Catherine will no longer be able to alter her address once it is William's time to be king. Move to Buckingham Palace. Do you know what else will come with being a monarch? Choosing to make Buckingham Palace in the centre of London their permanent home. It's plainly grander and considerably more prestigious than Kensington Palace. There's currently no information on Catherine's preference, but it's safe to assume that the opportunity to reside in Buckingham, a palace rich in history, will be life-changing for her as Queen. The growing wealth of Catherine, while it's uncertain how Queen Elizabeth's private wealth is expected to be divided upon her death, Catherine will receive certain sources of income. such as the Duchy of Lancaster and royal gathering earnings, which will increase her total assets. Material things. Naturally, there'll be a specific royal property that had been reserved for the personnel use of the current monarch. In the case of one person taking the throne, such responsibilities are passed on to the following in line. The crown jewels are bound to pass into William's hands, which is an honour that Catherine is sure to cherish. Duchess Catherine's jewellery. Catherine's going to have full access to the crown jewels upon her coronation. Once the jewels are formally in William's possession, we can all look forward to enjoying Kate's dazzling attire at formal events, with complete creative freedom. Queen Elizabeth didn't appear to be too picky about allowing her to use any tiara from the collection that she might have desired. The British government owns the crown jewels, although the monarch may use them whenever they want. Having an influence. Catherine has been very vocal about the issues that mean the most to her. Even throughout the time after her marriage to William, clearly she shows a strong desire to improve the world as a whole, and her ongoing commitment to the goal of protecting babies and kids in recent years is evidence. Once William becomes king, however, will the situation shift? Greater ability. With her newfound position as Queen Consort, Catherine will be able to exert unprecedented influence, which will be certain that she'll be of beneficial use. The royal family has consistently placed a premium on charitable giving, so when the time comes for Catherine to use her position, she seems genuinely and fully committed to the cause. Challenging timetable. We get the impression that Kate is a very busy woman, and it's difficult to discern whether she really has any leisure time to herself between caring for her children and her many royal duties. That little window of opportunity for relaxation will only shrink in the years to come. But that need not be a negative thing, because all of the chances it will provide her, we can really consider it a privilege. Much greater travel. The Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, have already done a great deal of travelling, but their official touring schedule is going to get busier after they turn consorts. Remember, they aren't going to be the only representing the monarchy. They'll additionally be leading it. By then, Catherine's going to have had the honour of seeing more of the globe, meeting its highest-ranking officials, and, one can only hope, making a difference as she goes. It benefits the entire family. A report said that Michael and Carol Middleton, who are Catherine's parents, are the initial grandparents in the lengthy history of the British monarchy that have no royal titles. In contrast to William's illustrious family history, Catherine comes from a lower social class. However, would that change if Catherine became Queen Consort? Novels for the parents. According to the royal specialist who spoke in the report, Catherine may choose to bestow titles of royalty on her parents after she becomes Queen Consort, which is just one more perk she'll enjoy when her turn arrives. Until the day in question, we'll have only learned of her prediction and that she'll make the decision to grant them at earldom. Thank you very much for taking the time to view today's video. For now, we would appreciate it if you could share your opinions with us.